Hello again, and welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC, and I got a bunch of packages on my front porch. Very, very exciting. I will be sharing some of the things. If you guys follow me over on Facebook, you know that I really love to support small business. And I made a post over there not too long ago where I did like a small business Saturday. If you have a small business, go over there, drop your link in there. I may do that, may be a routine thing of every Saturday. I just want to put small business out there. A lot of the small business that post are homestead and people like that are putting out products that they can, it helps them in their homestead. And so a lot of these are really great products, and I will probably make a video and I will share them with you because I want to support them, and they get really great products out of it. So yeah, I'll probably be doing a video on that soon, just because I want to highlight a lot of these people and showcase, a lot of these products are just, they're absolutely amazing. They're better for you. You know what you're getting. You're not getting the real big box store chemical filled junk. One of the ones was, hope I don't butcher this, American Bee Candle Company. There we go. Which all their candles are 100% beeswax, no additive, no nothing like that. It's there you go. It's what you get. And they make some really amazing products. I got them and I'm using them now. And there's a lot more. Another exciting thing is one of you subscribers, which I'm sure once you see this, you're going to comment down below. But I got something in the mail today to add to my mug collection, Leonard Mountain Homestead. So Amy and Chris, thank you very much. I will be using this tomorrow morning, so you will probably see that again. So thank you. Another thing is, if you go down into the comment section, or not comment, I'm sorry, if you go down into the description section of this, I officially have a PO box. So if anybody wants to send me absolutely anything, if you want to send me a card, if you want to send me a handwritten letter, if you want to send me a product to evaluate or do a review, any sort of anything that you want to send me, starting today on every video, I have a PO box. Okay, so I just want to make that announcement. I'll make it here and there a little bit, just that way everybody under or sees it. But there you go. All right, today is our daily headlines report. We're going to jump into this one. There's a lot of stuff that kind of happened all over the world, just a couple of things here in the US. So without further ado, and in no particular order, let's start out with North Korea, of all people. So North Korea state media has come out and stated that the upcoming South Korean and U.S. joint nuclear testing will be considered as a declaration of war. No surprise there. The big question on such a statement, because they are a wild card now, is this a real warning, or is this just more empty words? Time will tell. And, when it comes to stuff like that, sometimes, you got to try and think all the way through, because it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. Eventually, he's going to press the button, okay? Hopefully he never ever does. But when he keeps saying and keeps saying and keeps saying, eventually everybody just laughs and moves on. That's going to be the day he just presses the button. Okay. So, and here's the thing. Should we be concerned about it? Okay. Well, RT, Russia Times, and or Russia Today, I'm sorry, Russia Today. I know it's a propaganda piece pretty much, but so is most mainstream news outlets today anyway. They have come out and they said that Russia has established and activated a comprehensive defense cooperation with North Korea. Yay! Just what we all want, right? So it might be worth noting that, and that maybe we should take it just a hair a little bit more serious. So Let's stick with Russia. So, a statement from Russian foreign minister says that Russia may sever diplomatic ties and relations with the U.S. if the U.S. confiscates the frozen Russian assets. Now, there's a bunch of funds and assets and different things all around that have been confiscated at the start of the special military operation, and they have been frozen, and everybody's been trying to decide, what to do with everything. Well, there's been rumors floating around about taking those and giving them to Ukraine. So far, nobody's done any of that. Okay. Now, in my opinion, you don't do that. Okay. Russia says, now, yes, I know they can lie and they probably are lying and whatever, but as of right now, Russia says they have no plans of going any further. They're focused on Ukraine. Once Ukraine's done, they're done. Okay. If you take them at face value that that's what they're going to do, then there you go. And what you can do is dangle something in front of them like, hey, we have your frozen funds and assets. Don't go any further. Well, when you start sanctioning the heck out of them, when you start doing all this stuff to go against them, when you start this and that and everything else, and then kind of one of the last things that you have is their frozen funds and assets, and you go, actually, we're going to give them to the people that you're at war with, maybe they actually do go a little further, because now what's stopping them? They have nothing to lose. You have nothing, they have more things to gain than they have to lose now. So if they unfreeze these and give them to Ukraine, then you're just sucker punching somebody and expecting nothing to happen. Okay. Should Russia get them back? I mean, legally, they probably should. Should they get them back ever? I mean, I don't know. I'm not an economist. I'm not a war expert. I'm not anything along those lines. But just throwing that out there. Okay, data point. The big question, okay, because since we're just talking, back and forth and doing opinions, the big question is, well, are we even seriously considering it? Well, funny you should ask, because according to U.S. officials from both the current U.S. administration and European administrations, looks like the U.S. president and other European leaders are seriously and urgently, I love how they put both of those together in that statement, seriously and urgently, beginning to have talks and negotiations with each other and allies about taking frozen Russian funds and assets and giving them to Ukraine. Okay, you're just going to leave that one there. So it looks like the Lafian post office, so the post office in Lafia, has announced that it will be opening all mail, so all letters and packages going to Russia or Belarus. Why are they doing this? Well, the official narrative is that they're checking for things like money, bank cards or gift cards, electronic chips, SIM cards, and other things. Now, here's an interesting note, because I'm going to say that probably 99.9% of you watching don't know too much about Lafia, okay? Me included. So the Constitutional Court in Lafia has previously heard a case and has found it, due to privacy, that it is prohibited to check even the letters of prisoners. So keep that in mind. If you have a friend, a relative, a coworker, an old neighbor, whatever, that happens to live in Belarus, okay, they have no part in any of the stuff that's going on. they were your friend or neighbor for 10 years. Maybe you went to school with them. Maybe they're over there for work or whatever, and they're having a birthday, and you want to stick $20 in there, or you want to send a little letter or whatever. You drop it in the post, you send it out there. That's going to be opened and completely gone through. But if you turn it around, that same friend, coworker, relative, whatever, got in trouble in Lafia and is currently in Lafia for 5 years, 10 years, or life in prison, if you send them a letter, it will not be opened at all because the prisoners have more of a privacy right. So just throwing that out there. Now, let's move over into the naval stuff. Okay, with the Red Sea basically being closed off to most international countries, with the exception of basically Russian tankers and Chinese cargo ships, stuff has to still move, okay? Commerce is still going on. People want things. People want to sell things. Commerce is going to find a way regardless. Well, the international shipping has found a way, like it always will. So the way that they found is through China's Belt and Road Project. Basically, it means that all them items, parcels, different other things that you are doing is basically taking a train or a truck through things like Russia and Iran, meaning they make money. Now, if you're going to still put it on that slow boat, here's the bad news. So some of these shipping companies have announced that they're raising rates, rightfully so. The insurance is going to be going up for them. Fuel cost is going to be going up for them. So two of them that have made these raise announcements, one of which is Maersk or however you want to say it. They are going to be raising their rates of $1,200 per container. Now, it's not $1,200 per container. That's $1,200 on top of what it already is. They're raising it another $1,200. But if that's too expensive for you, Zim is only raising theirs by a measly $477 per container. So that's not as bad. But if this continues, rates are going to continue to go up. Okay, mark my words on that. Last piece of international news is France has suddenly announced that it is pulling out of the just started U.S.-led Operation Prosperity Guardian, and says that it will only be protecting and escorting French ships in the Red Sea. Very interesting. Now, I did see a piece come out. I'm still trying to confirm it, so it looks like it's real, but keep in mind, I'm still vetting this one. But it looks like there was a piece released by the U.S. Navy that says that even though the announcement from the Pentagon and all these other military leaders that says that they have already established this Operation, Prosperity Guardian, the Navy has come out and said that the U.S. doesn't have enough ships to do that. So they formed it, announced it, put into action, and then the Navy said, guys, we can't do this. We don't have enough. So it's going to be interesting. It looks like this is true, but I'm still putting a couple of pieces to that puzzle together to 100% say it is. Okay, let's move into the U.S., where there wasn't a whole bunch that went on, but I did see one thing. Let me go into the one here. In Maine, there was going to be a meeting taking place, and at the end of that meeting, there was going to be a vote. That vote was going to be to end or ban gas-powered cars in the state of Maine by 2032. There was one problem. That meeting never happened because it was canceled due to you guessed it, power outage. So if they went ahead and they made this ban and everybody in the state had a electric car, that night you would not be charging any of your vehicles because the state had no power. Awesome. All right, let me go into the last one here. So Senator Rand Paul made a discovery, and he put out a list of some of the money spent in 2023. A few of these is 2.7 million to researchers in St. Petersburg, that's Russia, by the way, who performed brain surgery on cats and then put them on treadmills. Next is going to be the Pentagon purchased a lobster tank for a real steal at only $8,000. $6 million was issued in a grant that basically was advertising for tourism in Egypt. I don't know why the U.S. government is advertising tourism in Egypt, but there you go. $6 million went to that. 500,000 went to a company to perform sex changes on monkeys. That, yeah. And then there was, let's see. Let's skip out of the rest. They're just stupid, just like that one. But okay, so the interest payment on U.S. debt, according to his find, is somewhere in the neighborhood of about $9 billion. So not our debt, just the interest payment on our debt is 900 billion. 659 billion of that 900 billion was spent on these improper or just plain out stupid grants for nothing. Where of that 659, 236 billion went to either the wrong place or was written for the wrong amount, and nothing was ever done about it. Yay, government. All right, I'm done with all that. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending some time with me. I hope you guys have a awesome Friday. And with that, we're going to wrap up. So thanks for tuning in, and keep your head on a swivel. We're getting into the holiday time. Bunch of crazy things happen, especially over the weekend. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for another one. So just remember, above everything else, remain united. We're all prepping in this together.